All right, let's talk about what's trending on your Wednesday. It is that time of year again. A fan favorite across the country. The chunkiest of bears are facing off for Fatbeer Week, happening now. It is the 10th annual contest that celebrates the resiliency of the more than 2,000 brown bears that live in Alaska's Katmai National Park and Preserve. So the annual event started a day late this year because, unfortunately, one of the participants was killed during a fight on Monday.
Oh my. But
on a happier note, most of the beloved bears are back this year, including two-time champion Grazer. Okay, here's a look at this year's bracket. To vote for your favorite fluffy bear, just visit fatbearweek.org. You can only vote once a day, and it's single elimination daily. Wow, and it only goes from, I think, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So you have 18 more minutes to cast your vote for today, and then
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
so in the break, Joe, you go get it done.
Grazer is back, and that's going to be a hard beat there.
I know.
I don't know. It's going to be challenging.
He's
Good luck,
a big
Grazer.
eater.
I know, as they all are.
They all are.
Super fun.
All right. Well, did you guys watch SNL?
Yeah.
You guys
pretty
catching
good.
up there? All right. Well, it premiered its milestone 50th season last weekend, but one skit targeting a Halloween staple has now prompted some beef online. Not the beef we were talking about earlier, okay? Different beef. Here's part of the mock commercial talking about Spirit Halloween stores.
Wigs that give you a rash, single-use fog machines, and costumes of famous characters, tweaked just enough to avoid a lawsuit.
So it was the costumes part of that was the focal point of a response from Spirit on social media. In this tweet, here we're going to show you that in just a second, the chain said, quote, "We are great at raising things back from the dead," and tagged the show. Oof. And if you look at the photo, it shows a costume that says irrelevant 50-year-old TV show with SNL's 50th anniversary graphic.
Wow, somebody took that really personally at Spirit.
However, they can take a little bit of a joke and dish it back out. I can appreciate that.
So,
Me too.
I don't know. This doesn't seem friendly.
For it.
With the spirits of October around, be friendly. You never know.
I'm sure that's true.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about a serious note, maybe an interesting note here. Despite all the damage that Hurricane Helene is causing, one Florida man, he managed to turn his experience into some very interesting internet videos. You can take a look at his security cam video. This is TikToker Matthew Heller, and he's floating around on a kayak in his flooded house. You can see him surveying the damage and broadcasting live from his phone. In his word, the two kayaks in his living room are his escape plan in case stuff goes hairy. It's just a real... You can see from their perspective just how serious it is there.
That's true.
That's trending for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. But yeah, our friends and family out on the East Coast, we're thinking of you. And if you can donate to the verified relief pages, they need a lot of help out there.
That water was so high. I mean, it looks unreal to think that it's, halfway up the walls. Yep, and he's in his kayak. But at least he had them. I'm sure friends and family are always like, really, kayaks in the living room?
True.
Now it's perfect.
Yeah. Right? Yep, he knew what he was doing.